Okay everyone, today is my Scooterversary. Yes, that's right. I bought my scooter a year ago today, and I couldn't be happier with it. I know, many of you are motorcyclists and you're saying, boo, his scooter, blah blah blah. Which is fine, but I still love it. And I've got over 9,000 miles on it to prove that I love it. So, here's how it came to be. When I moved back to the USA from living overseas, I stayed in Pennsylvania for a while because I had a place to stay there. However, I knew that it wasn't a place I wanted to spend a long time. Now, granted, I do love Philadelphia. I've always said that, and I always will say that. However, it just wasn't for me. It wasn't what I wanted. And so, once I found out that I could transfer to Florida with my job, I was all over that, because one of the things that I wanted to do was improve my quality of life back here in the USA, and that included getting back on two wheels again. When I lived in Europe, I wasn't on two wheels. I only had access to bikes and all that when I visited Asia, and I did. I mean, I rented scooters, I rented a few motorcycles, etc. Anything to get me back on two wheels. And it was a lot of fun. So I decided that when I moved back to the USA, being on two wheels would be a priority in my life again. And so that meant finding a place where I can ride year-round, and that narrowed it down to someplace warm, and here I am in Florida. Now, I bought my house in March of 2012, and I moved down here in May of 2012. Yes, so I've only lived here for about a year and a half now, or almost a year and a half. And at first, I said to myself, gee, I hope I can buy a scooter pretty soon. Why did I want a scooter? Well, because I could afford a scooter, and after buying a house, I couldn't afford a motorcycle. And to me, a house was more important than a motorcycle last year. And I said to myself, well, okay, so I'll buy a scooter, because scooters are great. They get wonderful gas mileage, and they're fun to ride. And so I did. And in the year I've had my scooter, I've managed to only put 4,000 miles on my car. So, I mean, granted, I don't drive a lot anyway, but still, 4,000 miles in a year, my 2003 car is going to last forever. To me, the scooter was a way of getting off of four wheels, because I do not like traveling by car. I don't know why, I just don't. I never really have. Granted, I have to do it sometimes, and I do have a nice little car that I bought in 2011 when I moved back to the USA, and you know, I use it when I have to. But a scooter was a way for me to get around the city, since I live in the downtown area, without using the car. And it meant that, you know, I would be saving money on gas, and also, you know, parking is easier, and I would be not on four wheels. And I have no regrets about buying my scooter at all. Some people think scooters are boring. Well, okay, it's a 50cc scooter, so you're not going to break speed records on it. But it's also far from boring. And, you know, like I said, it's incredibly easy to park. So when you go to the beach, which I do often since I live only 3 miles from it, you can park just about anywhere, and, you know, the cops will look the other way. You can't always do that on a motorcycle. You tend to get tickets and things like that. So, yes, I've had my little scooter for a year now, and I still absolutely love it, even after buying my motorcycle. You see, the scooter and the motorcycle have two completely different purposes. My scooter is my little around town runabout. You know, I go to the supermarket on it, I run all my errands on it, and it's just fun. And that's why I like it. And I couldn't be happier at the price I got for it, or with as good as it's been to me. So, happy Scooterversary, little Scooter. May we have many more Scooterversaries together.